Welcome, guys. Today we are going to be talking about 5 things to consider before buying a Nigerian used vehicle of 1 million naira or less. See, 1 million naira used to be a lot of money in this country until recently. But are there really cars that you can still buy for a million naira and enjoy the prestige of being a car owner? I said enjoy the prestige of being a car owner because it's not every vehicle that you drive in Nigeria that gives you that prestige of being a car owner. See, if you've been in the market for a car and you have a very stringent budget to work with, just settle down. Let's talk about this very common problem that affects a lot of young Nigerians when they're deciding on a vehicle to buy. You're all welcome to Zbaigaro Reviews, where we give you insight into how things work. We help you understand things better. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please just subscribe to the channel right now because you've already missed a lot of videos. Subscribe to our channel so that you can keep track of our newest videos. I almost said our newest vehicles. I like us too much. Okay, so it is possible, yes, it is possible to buy a car for a million naira or even less, and you can do that safely and enjoy that vehicle. The secret behind this, I'm going to be showing here in these videos. A list of things for you to consider. Now, one item on the list of things to consider is when you're buying any of these vehicles, and I said any of these vehicles because for a vehicle that's within the range of a million naira or less, it might have to be a vehicle that have been used for a while, serviced for a while, maintained for a while, and repaired for a while. So, in choosing to buy any of this vehicle, you should first of all consider the vehicle maintenance history. Very important. Now, in developed countries, there are ways to track the maintenance record of a vehicle, but here in Nigeria, we do not have that. So, what do you do about this? Take a reliable automobile technician, let him check the vehicle for you. If the owner of the vehicle is not allowing your mechanic access to the vehicle, then there might be a problem. You should be suspicious of such a vehicle, but let your technician check the vehicle and give you an overall health history report of the vehicle. Tell you the vehicle have had accidents at some point in time and it was fixed in such a way that you can manage it, you can use it, you can do this. It should be able to give you a health history report that you can understand even as a person that is not too technically inclined. You should be able to tell you that the top cylinder of the engine have been changed. It should be able to tell you that the gearbox they've changed it. It should be able to tell you that this engine sitting is bad, this one is bad. You should change it. The inner cup is, you have to work on it. It should be able to tell you that the crankshaft is making small noise, you may have to work on it. The car is smoking, you may have to ring it. There are a lot of things, there are a lot of insights that a technician can give you into a vehicle that you are just about to buy. That's why you should go with a technician. Very important, the vehicle history report is even one of the most important factor in buying a vehicle within 1 million naira or less. Now, the next item on the list is the vehicle technical support ecosystem. Yes, even if you are buying a brand new vehicle, I will not advise you to buy a vehicle that does not have a local support base. What do I mean by local support base? Does the vehicle have parts here in Nigeria? Does the vehicle have technicians, mechanics that understands the vehicle, that are familiar with its system here in Nigeria? If you're buying a vehicle that Nigerian mechanics do not understand, you're not going to import mechanics from abroad to fix the vehicle. You may tell us that, hey, we'll go to all these big companies. Listen carefully. Those big companies that you are going to, it is roadside mechanic that they rebrand and employ. They do not send any mechanic abroad to train them. Know that one for a fact. It is still the roadside mechanic that they rebrand and train to work in the company. Now, the vehicle support ecosystem should be here. You don't want to buy a car for 1 million naira and they are telling you that you want to import parts. You will have to import parts from Dubai. If you had such a money, why are you buying a car for a million naira or less? You should consider that if you are looking at the vehicle, the name of the car you don't even know, the brand you don't know, and you are telling the person is telling you take it for 1 million naira, you will enjoy the car. The car can speed, the car have performance, the car has beauty. See, like I said earlier, if you buy a car that cannot be serviced locally, it is going to be very painful for you when the time comes for you to service or maintain that car locally here in Nigeria. It's just like a bad marriage. You'll be left alone to bear the consequences of your mistake at the right time. Now, the third item to consider is your local road condition. Yes. If the condition of the road to your office, back to your house, to the church, let's just take your cycle of living. If the condition of the road within your cycle of living is bad, and you are buying a car that cannot withstand this bad road, it's going to be very disastrous, because you are going to be spending a lot of money on vehicle repair. You are going to be fixing suspension almost on a weekly basis, and you're going to spend in a lot of money. It's even better you just buy a Belgium or a new vehicle than to buy a vehicle within this range that does not, and you are operating it within a very poor road network. So what I always advise for people living in an area that is not accessible by a very decent road network, I always advise, if you cannot move from that area, then hold on. Continue using your public transportation, because I understand how painful it is to be maintaining your vehicle. Today you go there, they'll tell you fix shock absorber. Tomorrow, your tire. Next tomorrow, they'll tell you the tie rod, the stabilizer linkage, the lower arm bushing, the low upper arm bushing. These are things that you continue to hear. In fact, at some point in time, you will even start learning how to become a mechanic.
God, why now? Why do you give me this kind of thing? Yeah?
Just understand the road network to your area and the kind of vehicle that will work for that area. The fourth one is, will it fit your maintenance budget when considering to buy a vehicle within ₦1 million or even less? Will this vehicle fit into your maintenance budget? Because it is just as important to maintain a vehicle as it is important to buy the vehicle. You're planning to buy a vehicle and you're not considering, where will I get money to maintain this vehicle? You're already having issues gathering money to buy a decent vehicle, and you're not talking about maintenance. Definitely you'll have to maintain the vehicle. So if you're buying a vehicle within this range, consider your maintenance budget. Do not buy something that you cannot maintain. Some people will tell you, oh, come and buy this vehicle. It's a V6. It is very fast. We'll give you for cheap price. Can you maintain it? That's the question. So even if the vehicle is a good deal, at the end of the day, even if it's a good deal, it's ₦1 million, it's a fancy vehicle, it is this, can you maintain that vehicle? That's the question. So you don't end up selling the vehicle prematurely. Okay, the last aspect to this is, the last point is, it's your opinion actually. Do you really like this vehicle? Now it's important you are buying a vehicle that you like, because come to think of it, you will be waking up to this vehicle every day, and if you are buying a vehicle that you do not appreciate or like, it's going to be a sad life for you. Yeah, I know you are buying a vehicle for less than ₦1 million, and that leaves you with few choices, but please, even in poverty, we should have choices. Do you like the vehicle? Is it a vehicle that gives you joy when you see it, or it's a vehicle that makes you regret your life, that gives you existential crisis when you see it? Just choose, so that you do not end up buying a vehicle. Because even when the vehicle is giving you issues, it's when you like a vehicle that you want to spend to maintain the vehicle. So do you really love the vehicle? So it's your choice. So this last part boils down to your love for the vehicle, or if you really care about the vehicle. So that's it. That's a wrap for buying a vehicle within the budget of ₦1 million. We'll be coming up with other videos, buying a vehicle within the budget of 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, and how to choose the right Nigerian used vehicle in future. Just subscribe to our channel so that you get to view these videos when they come up. And that's a wrap.